Welcome to this video on e-commerce trends and business opportunities from 2016 to 2026. We will explore 12 key trends that have shaped the digital landscape, shifting from early search-led shopping to the current era of AI-powered and agentic commerce. Remember, what was once an advantage has now become a fundamental requirement for business. Consider this. In 2021, a simple video of a block of feta cheese in an oven went viral. It was not a paid campaign or an agency strategy, yet it completely emptied national supply chains. The dairy industry's forecasting models had failed because they were built for a world where demand is driven by need, not social discovery. The fundamental shift is that demand no longer strictly follows a search. This inversion disrupts marketing, forecasting, fulfillment, and pricing. Throughout this video, we will examine 12 trends, looking at the opportunities they create and the certainties they close, ensuring you understand both the potential and the risk in each shift. In this session, our roadmap is fourfold. We will name the 12 trends, read them as a single arc of evolution, separate fleeting opportunities from basic hygiene, and finally, connect the entire chain from customer to profit, showing that the true value lies in the connection between these links. We are looking at two major waves. Wave 3, from 2010 to 2020, solved the problem of shopping anywhere. Wave 4, from 2020 to the present, focuses on reducing decision costs through AI. The underlying movement shows how decision-making is shifting, first helping the customer, then increasingly replacing them entirely. We have organized these 12 trends into 4 clusters to help you navigate them. By asking where we meet the customer, where demand starts, how we think, and what happens when the machine decides, you can turn this list into a strategic framework for your business. Trend 1. Mobile commerce is now the default. A successful strategy requires more than a responsive website. It demands seamless integration of search, social, and payments. The managerial lesson is clear. Do not treat mobile as a smaller desktop channel. Designed specifically for speed and thumb-friendly interactions. Trend 2 involves the evolution from multi-channel to omni-channel retail. The core opportunity here is leveraging physical assets as digital advantages, turning stores into fulfillment nodes. Avoid asking if you should be online or offline. Instead, focus on the specific role each channel plays within a single unified customer journey. Trend 3 highlights marketplace growth and the reality of platform dependence. Marketplaces offer massive scale and logistical support, but they demand a strategic balance. The lesson is to use marketplaces for reach while maintaining your own channels to secure customer ownership, retention, and data control. Trend 4 covers the shift to discovery commerce. Unlike search, where the customer seeks a product, discovery brings the product to the customer through algorithms. Success requires the right categories, visually demonstrable ones, and a balanced budget that doesn't rely solely on a single viral moment to drive business growth. Trend 5. Creator commerce has become essential infrastructure. Creators now transfer trust and drive demand directly within sales channels. However, be cautious. Follower count is not commercial value. You must evaluate creators based on marketing economics, conversion, margin, and lifetime value, rather than just reach or vanity metrics. Trend 6 is the rise of data as a strategic asset. Modern competition is won by using data to inform better decisions. The key lesson here is that more data is not better. You must define the decision first, then acquire the data needed to make it. Data without action has no value. Trend 7 focuses on personalization as a core capability. Real personalization goes beyond using a customer's name. It solves their decision-making problem by helping them choose faster. When implementing this, always balance the potential for increased conversion against the long-term imperative of maintaining user privacy and trust. Trend 8 covers the emergence of ecosystems and super apps. The pattern is consistent. Start by solving an internal problem, build a capability, scale it, and then open it to others as a service. This allows you to monetize internal capabilities as new revenue streams, moving the business beyond simple retail. Finally, Trend 9. Fulfillment is now a critical part of your value proposition. Speed, reliability, and return convenience are competitive advantages. Manage these trade-offs carefully, as selling more can destroy value if the costs of fulfillment and returns grow faster than your revenue. This concludes our review of these core trends. Now, let's move to Trend 10. AI is shifting from a background support tool to a central decision engine. It's no longer just about content generation, it's about ranking, pricing, and forecasting. The lesson is to start with a specific business problem, not just AI, and track the KPIs that prove it delivers value. Trend 11 brings us to conversational commerce. Customers are increasingly using natural language to interact with brands, reducing the friction of traditional searches. To win here, you must structure your product data so that AI agents can parse it as effectively as a human reader, or your brand will simply become invisible. Trend 12 is the emergence of agentic commerce. The progression is clear, from AI-assisted to AI-driven, and now to fully agentic. Here, the human provides the objective, and the agent executes the purchase. The strategy shift is moving from how to persuade the human to, quote, how to be the product the agent selects. This reference sheet summarizes the first 6 trends. Notice that for each, the risk is often a mirror of the opportunity. The goal of this exercise is to look at these categories and, ideally, test yourself. Can you identify the risk without looking at the final column? This second sheet covers trends 7 through 12. A crucial takeaway is the last row. Accountability and control in agentic commerce is a governance risk, unlike the primarily commercial risks we've discussed. That distinction is a vital topic for any leadership team to discuss. Looking back over the last decade, advantage has moved through 6 distinct layers. What was a competitive edge in 2016 is now a baseline expectation. Every layer above 2024 is currently a requirement. Ask yourself, at which of these layers does your organization currently stand? The real opportunity is not in any single trend, but in the connection between them. A business succeeds by linking customer acquisition to operations, data, and decisions. A break at any point in this chain renders the entire operation ineffective. Profit only follows when the chain remains connected. To wrap up, remember these 4 points. Every trend carries both opportunity and risk. Yesterday's advantages eventually become today's requirements. Reach on external platforms is not ownership of the customer. And finally, always measure economics, not just activity, to ensure you are actually building sustainable profit. We leave you with this final question. If demand can be created by people you don't employ on platforms you don't control, how do you respond? The answer lies in how well your 12 core capabilities are integrated. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of the future of commerce.